Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Ravenholm and welcome back for another episode here on the Cosmic multiplayer server. Now in today's episode we're going to be doing a few updates, some things that happened on the server, and we're also going to take a look at some of the builds that we're working on as well there. So let's get started. We are currently at spawn, as you can see here, and you'll notice that there is no Optifine first of all. We have, well, the server's been down for a few weeks. And they decided to go straight in to version 1.15. I mean, yes, it does solve quite a few issues that we were having on the server, but it also generates a new set of issues. Let's just glide down here a bit. As you can see, of course, we have no connected textures on glass, and because we don't have Optifine yet, and it's probably not going to be available, I wouldn't imagine, for a few weeks. It also means that we currently don't have any replay as well, although I possibly will be able to gather some replay footage for future builds. Of course, as well, we have 24 episodes all pretty much pre-recorded, just requiring editing together, and that is going to be, there's going to be sort of a mixture of those, so we will do some in the current version, but there'll be also episodes that are going to be slid in that are ones that I pre-recorded as well there. But anyway, going back to the spawn area. Now, as you know from our previous episodes, we had a business deal with Focus, and we shared all of our stores and our farms and such all under like one umbrella. Unfortunately, Focus has now left the server, and that leaves all the shops to me. So I'll have a quick fly around, and you can see, well, these are my like personal shops. We have, our wool shop, the bamboo shop, the Halloween shop, and on the opposite side of spawn we have the Stargate as well, which is not really a shop, it's more of a mini game, which pretty much almost guarantees people to get like chanting books and odds and ends like that. But we now have the potion shop. We have the fireworks shop here. Did I turn the lights on? Yes, I did. So you can just see there the lights flashing up on the roof there. We also have the block shop here, the iron shop, the gold shop, the carrot shop, the slime shop, the redstone shop. Get me words out there. And on the other side of town we also have the wood shop. Now, it's quite a lot of stores for me to manage, so what we're going to be doing is we are actually going to be moving, and we're going to be consolidating these stores into one location, but that location is not going to be here at spawn. These shops, we're going to move them over to my farming district, the little area that I've set up that I'm going to show you towards the end of the video as we travel around. As I said, there's a lot of stores dotted around here, but we're going to dismantle these later this week in order to get the resources from them as well. Almost of all the stock has already been cleared out. Quite a lot of it was all stocked up from my farms in any case, so I've already removed the stock from them, and of course I've put signs up letting everyone know that if they wanted any stock from them, all they've got to do is send me a message in Discord, and I can bring it out to them. We'll see here as well. We've got the the iron shop as well. I think I actually cleared out. Did I do this one? Yes, I did. Yeah. And of course as well, anyone that wants iron, all they've got to do is give me a shout on Discord. Actually, just whilst we're here, this is Ender's coral shop. It's been well, before the server went down, there was quite a lot on Discord because she believed that she'd misplaced or had stolen a whole load of pickles from her shop. I thought that she just changed this herself, but apparently somebody else must have done it, because originally, well, all the pickles were stocked up from our farm because she was out of stock, so I filled up all our stock for her, but she was selling them in stacks of 16, so I had to put an extra double chest in so I could split them up for her. But I just thought that she had changed because all of the pickles that were across both the chests are now all in this one, and they're being sold for 64 a turn. So they're all here. They're not missing. But I don't know who actually compacted it then all. If Ender didn't, I just assumed because of the volume that she had compacted them to full stacks of 64. But all of the pickles that she thought are lost are still here. It's just because they were originally sold in stacks of 16. But never mind that. Anyway, what we're going to do now is we are going to have a little flyover to an area that Nova and I have been working on. Now, we're not sure if this is going to actually get finished in time for Christmas because the server has been down for a couple of weeks, but we started work on a Christmas district because Nova was really wanting to build something Christmassy. We was having a spot of bother with the candy cane in his episode, and I thought after watching his episode that I would go and rebuild it for him because he was struggling with it. I did actually want to do it as a surprise, but I was halfway through building it and he joined the game back in, standing right here, so it couldn't be a surprise for him. But we've been working on this little area here as well. He's been building this Christmas tree. You can see his like factory floor for getting all of the hit the ground there, for getting all of the leaf blocks. I've been carving out the ground underneath for him so that he had space to build it. I know it just looks like a massive hole at the minute against here, but I am going to landscape this and make it actually blend into the scenery. I don't actually think I'll need to bother replacing the floor though, because once I get the snow golems in, we'll just simply cover this area in snow, but I need to get this landscaping here finished first so that we can actually do that. I do actually want to build some other things in here if we've got time as well, because I was thinking about doing like a snowflake in the sky, possibly members over this area here if we can just get 115.2 loaded in there, because it's a case of, with this version as well, it's a case of once the chunks are out of range, that's it. We can't see the the previous trek that we had. But I was thinking about doing maybe as if it's like being projected into the sky here, a snowflake. We were also discussing a gingerbread man to pop maybe next to the entranceway here. I've been having a look online to see like other people's sort of designs and to get ideas for one, and I've got an idea for one, but I want to mock it up in a creative world and show it to Nova first of all, to see what he thinks before I actually commit the resources to actually build it. I would also quite fancy building a snow globe of some sort over here, maybe put like a penguin or a little snowman inside of it, because that I have actually mocked up in my creative world. But anyway, let's now head on down to base and I will show you a massive project that I am currently working on. So we're going to have to fly quite high just to avoid any issues, and just keep on going straight ahead. Of course, we've got F3 up here so I can get a rough idea of when we are approximately around our base, because as you can see, nothing is spawned in beneath us. Okay, so if we fly down, we can just see our beacon there, so we must be in the right spot. So let's just circle around here. You can see our new sheep farm down here. I am going to be doing a tutorial on that. I just need to re-record the audio for the end of that episode, and that'll probably be actually the next episode after this, maybe. That was of course done in 1.14 though, so of course we'll have Optifine there. But this is our new project. Because of all the issues that we're having on the server, I decided to start the development that we were going to do, that we've mentioned in previous episodes of this region here. So we just try and get these chunks to load in, and this is going to be the start of our park. In the end, there was going to be all sorts of like flower beds and trees and the likes in this area. The centre, which I'm currently using as a factory floor for resources, is going to be a hedge maze in the middle. Once I get it done, it does require an absolute phenomenal amount of resources, and I'll pop some screenshots here. This is like sort of an example of all the quartz ore that I've been gathering up. Each one of these has 10 to 20 stacks that I've been gathering up to get all the quartz. But that's why I'm leaving this like area here in the middle is all clear at the moment. If I just fly up above here and try and get a little bit of a higher view, you can see there's like a little road going around the outside, and we're going to put some little well, we're going to put, the plan is to put some buildings around the outside. And I tell you what I'll do is I'll show you a long distance shot here from our creative server, where I have been making much more progress on this build. And I've been making the actual buildings around the outside. I still haven't designed the hedge maze yet. I'm leaving that until absolute dead last. But I've done some of the buildings, as you can see in that screenshot there, that are going to be going around the outside at some stage. Well, hopefully anyway. We'll just have to see how things go on the server in any case. But it also needs to be like landscaped properly and brought into here, because I've just made the rough outline there, as you can see. And this will all be like you know, matched up into the land. I might actually bring this in maybe to about here. Maybe as I was a bit too, making this a bit too wide. Just in there as well. You can of course see Emity's wall over there because we are no longer welcome over there. It's quite funny, you know, because I did mention that we were going to be building this in previous episodes. We were going to be putting a big build over here somewhere, and of course when I start building it, she puts a wall up there, but I suppose it gave a filler episode putting the wall up. And of course, we have in an infinite world, Creeper decided to start building what he wanted to be a large base in between two of the largest and most active bases on the server. But of course, he didn't get a mention at all. It was just my builds that got the mention. But never mind. It's you know, I thought we got on all right, but you know, these things happen. But anyway, back to our builds. What we're going to do now is, I think, well, you've seen this here, I've showed you what it's potentially going to be when we're finished, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you the new shopping area that I'm setting up. So if the other players do actually want to make any purchases from us, as I said, they're not going to be at spawn anymore. They're going to be here at our base. And you can see here as well that we've actually closed up our base because we don't want anyone fiddling with the stores that we have here, because there's a lot of stuff going missing and nothing's being logged. We have actually lost, this is actually all the pickles we have left here, and we had 3 barrels of them, so I don't know who's just taken those, but we are missing absolutely tons of stock. So from this point on, no one has access to any of our farms or our stores whatsoever. If they want anything, they'll have to you know, they'll have to message me, or they can purchase it from our new shopping area, which is just behind this portal here. So from the other side of this portal, you can see it's just about finished. I've got still got the crafting table in here, but this is just going to be our very basic market area. And you can see through here you can get to our little park area where we're starting to build our little city over there, and you can see here this is going to be like, for, well, this sort of thing I put labels on. I still haven't bone mealed these signs to make them white, but we're going to have, you know, like blocks in here, so you'll be able to get, you know, your grass and your cobbles and stuff like that, your andesites and what have you. Items, which is going to be arrows. I am going to actually have to generate some arrows because 3 double chests of arrows have gone. I don't know who took those, but they've all been taken. We're going to have all the different woods in here. We've got this is going to be where we're sale area, so anything that's in here is going to be, you know, the same as what our flash sale is at the main spawn area, where we're going to be able to any free slots of whatever I put in here, you know, you can take there. And it's all going to be really good offers, I think, is what we're going to pop in there. Redstone components are going to be in here, which is going to be just 1 diamond per slot, so it's whichever items I pop in there. We're going to have food supplies in here, so we're going to have, you know, like, so the golden carrots, because of course the pigman farm now is ours, because Focus gave it to us when he left. We've got, you know, golden apples and chickens, steaks, and I will add the other foods as well. I just need to go and actually get some more wood so that I can make some more of these signs. We have here, this is the flight little market area, so any free stacks of rockets for just £1 or a diamond. If you want an elytra with a mending book and an unbreaking free, plus 2 stacks of rockets, is going to be 20 diamonds, and that'll be in there as well, because I think we have maybe it's about 10. I think we have maybe about 10 elytras, because there's the ones that Focus had, plus the ones that I'd gathered as well. And in here we're going to be moving all of our wool, because as you saw from the wool farm, we have absolutely phenomenal amounts of wool. And also the wool kits as well, which contain multiple wools of all different colours. They're all going to be going in here as well. But this is it. This is where we're going to be setting up our market stall, and this is going to be accessible through the well, it's just next to the end portal, which we will open up. So if we pop through here to the end, that's of course up to my base where our like tower is in the hills. But if we open this up here, so all the other players we've got to do is instead of stopping at the end portal, they just have to walk straight through and they can access that shopping area here, should they choose to shop from us, because unfortunately with the departure of Focus, the only other player on the server that we actually have anything to do with and that, you know, actively that we play with is Nova, which is why we're actually that big project that I showed you out there, I've put that on hold because we want to help Nova with the Christmas district. because as I said, he's been looking forward to building that for ages, so we're devoting as much of our resources as we can and our time to whatever he wants to build over there, so that we can give him a hand to make sure that we get at least a fairly decent one built in time for Christmas. It is the 17th today. I am going to be helping Nova. I'll give him a shout later on, and we'll see what he would like me to work on to help him with his build later today, apart from the landscaping, of course, which I will crack on with as well. You see here as well, because we're in 115, I have now got some bees. It's only a small manual farm that I've got running here at the moment. I am, of course, going to be doing some more bee episodes, but not on Cosmic. The bee episodes are going to be over on my Bedrock Survival series. You stay tuned for those there. As long as you subscribe, hopefully you'll get to see some of those in the coming weeks, because we built quite a nice little apiary. And we're going to be doing some more experiments with bees, but that's going to be over on the single player survival series. Because I actually uploaded, it's been ages since we joined Cosmic. We haven't really done much with the Bedrock series, and the other day I uploaded a Bedrock episode, and within the space of 2 hours it received more views than all of my Cosmic episodes combined. So I think we're going to go back to doing a lot more on the Bedrock series, as opposed to the Cosmic, especially since that, as I said, we're limited to who will actually join in with us in the in my like better together sort of world, where we all play together. It's basically just down to Nova and myself that are going to be doing builds together on this series. Everything else is going to be just pretty much solo on this server, which is disappointing, but we'll carry on. As I said, we have 24, is it 24 episodes I've got pre-recorded in some way, shape or form. I have lots of replay footage as well from various other things that I'm currently cutting together. So we do have quite a lot of episodes still to come, and even though, as I said, Focus has left, we actually do have a couple of episodes also pre-recorded where we're doing different things together, like the 10 Chug Slime Farm, the mob farms, and also a sort of fun, sort of story-based episode that we have worked on as well, which is a cross between this world and my Bedrock world, and that will hopefully be coming out within the next couple of weeks. I might make that maybe that'll be the Christmas week episode. We'll see how it goes, to see which ones I decide to cut together and finish off. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. It was just a sort of a short episode, just to give you an update on things like with our shops and our business, and just give you a little update of some of the big builds that we're working on here, like of the big city build here, because the server is unfortunately not running as well as we'd like, so we can't work on big redstone projects because they're simply not working. So I'm going back to what I used to do when I first started playing Minecraft, which was making big builds. I will actually, at some point, I will show you my first Java world, where I did, back from years ago, when I worked on absolutely massive builds, making starships from Star Trek. I made, because everyone knows I love Stargate, I made a complete SGC with, the whole surface area for the Cheyenne Mountain going all the way down to the Stargate. And I think we'll do like an episode maybe where we'll show off some of those old builds from years ago. Because I never used to do redstone. It was the redstone that sort of moved me away from doing the big massive builds, and now I tend to just make my builds sort of little and functional, like this sort of warehouse here, because it's very quick to throw up these sort of buildings here, so that it's just functional, because I go for efficiency in the redstone designs now. But anyway, as I said, I hope you enjoyed that little run around there. I also have, if anyone is interested, just a couple of days ago I opened a Discord server, which the links are below. On that, we will be talking about Minecraft, of course, both Bedrock and Java, but in addition to that, there are spaces to talk about movies, comics, books, other games, and of course tabletop games, which is one thing that I'm actually thinking about adding to the channel, is tabletop games after being inspired by Dice Breakers, which I highly recommend that you go and check out their channel and subscribe, because it's an awesome bunch on there. But yeah, I was thinking about doing a few Star Realms games. Just to start it off, we have the what's it called, Ultimate Werewolf, which I think I might be able to rig that so maybe as a group we could play that on Discord. Which could be quite fun. But yeah, if you'd like to join me on that Discord server, it's just brand new. I only launched it like 24 hours or so ago. So if you'd like to join me over there, the link's in the description. And don't forget to rate, comment, favourite and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.